Welcome back to another Lego Star Wars review. If you are into Lego Star Wars, then Journal of the Scots is the home for you. So today is a great pack throwback from 2010. Of course, it's Hoth Empire Strikes Back. It is set number 8084, the Snowtrooper Battle Pack, and just a phenomenal set. I did get this, and actually, I hope it might be obvious that I got this one used, so I definitely need user feedback because I've cleaned my Lego. Sometimes when you get used Lego, it is dusty and or needs some polishing. But I didn't realize at the time. I could have sworn it was pretty yellow or excuse me, it was pretty white, and then it turned yellow on me. And as you can see, especially with this brick, hopefully you can see the contrast in the light. And actually, here it was very white, and then it turns like almost like brown or like yellowing. And then the pilot really, it's very apparent. Look at the white on his body and his helmet. So I'm assuming somehow this was exposed, probably had some dust on it and then got exposed. And I definitely need to get that polished up. So if anybody has ideas, the only thing I'm worried about, I know like the white brick, not a problem. You can just do the peroxide bath and the sun will bring it back. The grays and whites that usually works for. I'm just worried about the print. So if anybody has like a really good idea on the parts without damaging the print, I would appreciate it. So moving on from that, I still am really happy to have this particular set. I do, and you can check back the review for the set number 8083, I believe, is the Hoth Rebel Trooper Battle Pack, which is phenomenal, has a great vehicle, some awesome rebels, and so now we have the opposing Imperial battle pack. And these were really nice. These were true army builders. I would say the Rebel pack, the only downside it did have a named character. This one also, generally you don't really need to army build the commanders, although it's not the general veers. So you could have, of course, in this battle multiple commanders, and so that wouldn't be necessarily a bad thing to have a couple packs. There's only one unique character in this set, and the rest have been repeated in other sets. Of course, there was a large wave of Hoth sets throughout those right around 2010 for Empire Strikes Back. So there's plenty of, these are not so much the most unique figures out there. And just overall, this pack, it was originally $12. Used. I was able to get this for, I think it was kind of a combination deal with one other set that I was able to, I believe it was a microfighter and this particular set for $20. So, I kind of got a decent deal, although with it being kind of yellowed like this, probably could have paid maybe a couple bucks less. No wonder it wasn't selling. But again, these are great figures. I think I can remedy turning this hopefully white again. So, getting into the what do I really like about this? I mean, this is again, I love the concept from a play value side. This had a really cool. This rotates around and it is nice for bombarding those rebels. A nice supply station for the Imperials to get their weapons, and I'm just knocking them all over the place. Of course, now they won't stand, so I'll just prop them up here. The other part was just a fantastic speeder, and I'm assuming you could probably put at least one or two of these in the AT. This is a very simple design, but yet it works. It does the job. It's great. It's a little bit of a unique mold right here, then in through the body. The skis are pretty standard, and then of course these parts through here are fairly standard, and you're using the kind of the castle knights piece right there. So real cool. I love it. Then the figure himself, the snow trooper, which is one of my favorites. I just love him. It's an interesting one, black head underneath, and it was all one piece with the backpack. So it wasn't a, these days we're getting built backpacks is a little bit more common. There's the print, nice simple print. Then nothing on the back, just use the backpack. So very simple, not complex, not the best that Lego has out there. So it's probably not as high demand as some of the more recent Hoth figures. Then the pilot that you receive is the Type 2, and I don't think it's very common. Also black head, really nice overall print. It kind of feels really good. Really like that. And then of course the commander, squad leader, whoever you want to call it. A really nice little helmet here, very basic. It's got a nice smirk. You may fire when ready. There you go. And so I just love these pilots. These are fantastic. So that's really the set. Appreciate any help or any ideas to help. I don't know if peroxide is the way to go even with printed tiles, so I'll have to do a little bit more research. Actually, could be making for a good video, so stay tuned to part 2 of this video where I actually clean this up and make it pristine. Turn it into from a $10 battle pack into a $15 battle pack overnight. So thank you so much for supporting Journal of the Scots, and we will catch you on the next Star Wars video.